is available. Contact your local Veterans Affairs office. And of course, this is an annual event. They're planning the 10th one next year on the 3rd Thursday of November. For now, reporting in Detroit, Scott Walchek, Fox 2 News.
The Edge at 11 starts now.
We begin The Edge tonight with breaking news. Students at Groves High School should expect to see an enhanced police presence tomorrow after a student posted a picture on social media featuring several rifles. The Beverly Hills Police Department conducted an investigation and say they do not believe the student was making an active threat to the school. Regardless, the student will not return to school while that investigation continues. Classes will be held as scheduled, but police officers will be at the school as an abundance of caution. Stay with Fox 2 as we continue to follow this story. Another big story we're following tonight, new drama in Ann Arbor reaching a boiling point and now resulting in claims of harassment and involvement from Lansing lawmakers. The controversy all surrounding high school sports and gender identity. Let's send things over to Fox 2's Dave Kinchin live in Ann Arbor with the latest on this story. Dave.
Yeah, Rip, good evening to you. This is the school behind me. I'll step out of the way. Skyline High School, a gigantic high school here in Ann Arbor, is what we're talking about. A pop culture sports writer says he was on the job investigating a story when he was harassed by the school principal and a parent. Dan Zakrzewski writes for the conservative-leaning sports and pop culture website Outkick, which is owned by Fox Corporation, our parent company. He says he's been investigating a player on the Skyline High School girls volleyball team who he believes to be transgender. Zakrzewski says he was covering a big game they played earlier in the week when the principal of the school and a parent allegedly harassed him. Meantime, the situation has prompted several Republican state House members to send a letter to the Michigan High School Athletic Association asking for proof that the student in question is eligible to play on the Skyline girls volleyball team. The GOP members say it's about, quote, preserving fair and safe competition. We spoke to that reporter about the alleged harassment, as well as the Democratic state rep from Ann Arbor, who says kids should be allowed to be kids. End of story.
He would follow me around. He would scream in my ear. No matter where I went, in the gym, he followed. So eventually, another woman sort of accosted me a bit and made sort of very similar claims to this guy. What are you doing here? Why are you here? You don't have a girl on the team. You shouldn't be here.
This is federally protected privacy information, and every student athlete that played in this tournament was MHSAA eligible, and that's all the information that really needs to be released. And it's really kind of shocking to me that lawmakers would be asking a statewide agency to violate federal privacy laws. I think it's disgusting that a right-wing influencer, middle-aged man, flew across multiple states to record a girls' volleyball team in their short shorts and post videos and things online. For the Epsteinth time, Republicans need to stop being obsessed with girls and kids.
And back live, Ann Arbor Public Schools tell Fox 2 that their high schools follow all state association guidelines and regulations. They say they absolutely do not share any personal information about their students. Meantime, Outkick says it still plans to continue doing their reporting. Reporting live in Ann Arbor, Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
Yeah, we heard from one lawmaker there, Representative Ryan Gins. Have we heard from any of the Republican lawmakers involved at all?
You know, we did reach out to see if we can get one of them who signed that letter for a statement or on camera tonight. We were given a statement that we essentially did paraphrase in the story. It was one of the lawmakers, a parent, that said to them this is about safety. It's also about preserving fairness and a level playing field. And that is that there's about 14 lawmakers who signed that letter.
All right, Dave Kinchin for us live in Ann Arbor tonight with an ongoing saga that's happening over there. We'll continue to follow it. Thank you. Oakland University students getting a head start on their Thanksgiving break plans. The school is shutting down for the next 10 days, all because of emergency hot water pipe repairs. All on-campus classes are canceled, but students should check with their teachers to find out if classes are moving online. Things are expected to get back to normal by December 1st. A video from Democratic lawmakers who also served in the military or intelligence community making some waves online after they called on members of the military to defy what they say are unlawful orders from the White House. And among them in Michigan, Senator Elissa Slotkin. The video is also being denounced by President Trump, who called it seditious behavior punishable by death.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
and intelligence community professionals
against American citizens.
like us. You all swore an oath
to protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad, but from right here at home.
Democrats have been critical of the use of the National Guard and U.S. troops in American cities. They're also concerned about these recent deadly strikes on alleged drug boats and the military buildup in the South Caribbean. The president called the lawmakers in the video traitors and said they should be locked up. Today, Slotkin posted this video in response to the president's statements.
This really isn't about those of us who made the video. This is about who we are as Americans and how we're going to engage with people who we disagree with. I would hope that people of all backgrounds, Democrat, Republican, Independent, would agree that threatening death for people you disagree with is beyond the pale of who we are as Americans.
He's throwing a...
Meantime, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is slamming the president's statements about the video and says he's requested the Capitol Police to provide extra protection to Slotkin and U.S. Senator Mark Kelly. Take you out to Clinton Township, a police officer there being praised for his actions after he pushed a stalled car to safety with his patrol car. Apparently, the driver ran out of gas, so the cop wanted to chip in.
All right, let me put some money in it real quick for you. Yep. Is it starting? All right. You're in business. Merry Christmas.
Isn't that great? That's not the only officer stepping up to save others. We're also shining a light on a Sterling Heights officer who rushed to rescue a choking baby. Let's get live to Fox News' Jessica Dupnack. She has this story. Hey, Jess.
Hey, Roop, it is tough to watch what we're about to show you, but I promise there is a very happy ending. Now, mom and 5-month-old Jamison, they're from the west side of the state. Earlier this month, they were visiting family in Sterling Heights. They took a trip to Walmart when this all unfolded. Ironically, an officer was there on duty, and he actually had just taken a refresher course in CPR. 5-month-old Jamison, happy and healthy. The closest of calls earlier this month when this West Side Michigan mom was visiting Sterling Heights.
I was nursing Jamison and he stopped breathing, went completely limp and lost a pulse.
Bailey Simon wasn't even supposed to be able to have children, and now this.
Pure panic. He's my miracle baby, so when I saw him limp and blue, I panicked. I started screaming. It was the scariest moment of my life.
I rushed in there. I mean, I was running.
Sterling Heights police officer Edward Talia was on detail at Walmart.
Come on, it's okay. It's okay, yes. You got it.
Jamison, come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
Saving the day.
Come on, Jamison. He's got the hiccups. He's got the hiccups. Yeah, okay.
A breath from baby and a sigh of relief from all.
The way he clinged on to me and then he fell asleep on me, you just knew that it was a safe place. He was okay.
From the bottom of my heart, there's so much I could say, but thanks for saving my baby. It means the world to me.
Yeah, the officer said the little baby actually then clung to him, fell asleep right on his shoulder. And if you couldn't tell from the video, he is a father himself. He has 2 children, and he says, let this be a reminder. If you're a new parent, you have young kids, even a caretaker, this is your sign to take that CPR class. Reporting live, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, I mean, this mother, even though she knew CPR, kind of choked up there because it's your own child. It becomes a very different story when you're trying to, save this child, but at the same time, you're panicking.
Yeah, she described the baby as turning blue, as being limp. You can imagine as a parent, you go in shock at that point. You don't even know what to do. And it's pretty amazing. Of all the people that were standing around, I think one other person knew what to do. And then the officer, he was the expert. He came in and literally saved the day.
Yeah, and saved that baby's life. What a beautiful story. Jessica Dupnack for us live tonight. Thank you. Turning now to a live look over downtown Detroit. It's a beautiful looking night out there and not bad out there. 45 degrees at 11 o'clock here as we approach December in a few weeks.
Yeah, Rope, it's not cold. It's a little clammy out there. We do have some fog and drizzle in spots. We have a weak cold front to our north. We have a stronger system coming out of the Rockies, but all of this rain over Kansas is going to stay off to our south. You can see the numbers today, 45 and 32, pretty close to where we should be for late November. 43 in Jackson, 46 in Monroe. Look at Mount Clemens right now, 48 degrees. That's pretty close to 50. So temperatures will fall off just a bit through the overnight period, but we do have the southwesterly flow ahead of our next cold front, and there are reduced visibilities in that fog. Nothing too thick, but still give yourself an extra minute or two to start your day. 48 in Muskegon, 36 in Marquette. We're going to see that weak cold front pass through late tomorrow morning, and then it's another long dry stretch for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You'll see it all in the 7-day forecast. Some areas of fog and drizzle down to 41. Tomorrow, we're up to 53. We may see some breaks of afternoon sunshine, but certainly some sun for Saturday, Sunday. Thickening clouds Monday. Tuesday will be the wettest day of the forecast. And yep, it is going to get chilly for Thanksgiving. Roop, another check at 4 a.m.
All right, thanks so much, Rich. Pistons fans piling into the practice facility in downtown to meet some of their favorite players who are lending a helping hand this holiday season. The Pistons giving back to the community by handing out more than 1,000 packages stuffed with food and other really important stuff. The partnership with Kroger making the event possible. It's turning into a slam dunk and scoring points with fans, players, and coaches.
You know, we got the guys out here passing out turkeys, passing out boxes, you know, great bags full of, you know, very, nutritional stuff and stuff that, you know, these families are going to use and could need.
You know, people are here to have a lot of fun. Obviously, you hear the music playing.
Yeah, Pistons fans have plenty to celebrate right now. There you see the coach and everyone else very excited about this. The team winning now 11 in a row. The top team in the East looking to make it 12 straight Saturday night in Milwaukee against the Bucks.
So tell me about your injuries.
Well, I got a first-degree burn and on my feet, both of my feet. They said no skin grab. It was blistered up.
Blisters and bandages covering a Detroit man's hands as he tries to wrap his head around why someone would toss a Molotov cocktail inside his home. That story tonight on The Edge. Also,
I know who I was. I know what I was. And to think I got past that to become this, that's the hand of God.
How learning Braille behind bars is reshaping lives inside and outside this prison's walls. That's ahead on The Edge.
know I had pajamas on. So I looked down, you know, I ain't got no pajamas no more. You know, I'm on flames. So I had to drop and roll to put myself out. That's how I got this damage on my hand, because I'm patting the